if we've officially said this yet or not, but we're going to be able to squeeze in a fourth match tonight.
Yeah, Don did just message me. He's like, "Are you guys done for the night?" It's like, "Nope."
Nope, we're halfway. We have a
Hell
lot.
yeah.
All right, so they're ready to get in. I'm just going to go over their lineups real quickly. For BrushyTuna, we have the Druid Hunter Mage Warrior, and I'm liking this. I'm liking the Mali Druid.
Not only does he have Mali Druid, his Bran Hunter is also extremely interesting.
Yeah, he has. Oh yeah, he has the Alexstrasza, the Veresa.
He has a lot of interesting text in there, and I'm very curious to see how it works out for him.
I agree with you.
His warrior looks pretty standard. The rampage, I think some people are cutting out nowadays, but it still seems standard. And then the Arugal in the mage seems to be the only kind of interesting card. But other than that, I do like his lineup. It's very spice-tastic.
I agree. And then for RonMexico, we have. It's like it's pretty standard control mage, pretty standard Reno Hunter. He does have the King Crush in there though.
He also has the Flare, which is a very good deck in my opinion.
Very good for the mirror. And just
it's also good into mage because every mage is running Keysmith nowadays.
Yeah, interesting warrior.
I think
interesting warrior.
I think this warrior is probably one of the better aggro warriors out there right now, just because not only does it give you the aggressive pushes that you sometimes want,
but it can also
from Berserker.
Yeah, you have stuff like Armor Smith.
So I'm just messaging Ron and Brushy to let them know they're good to go.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright, and then finally, just seems like a pretty standard tempo rogue.
Yes.
Alright. That's about all I have to say. And just a few updates I'm getting from around the tournament. Mako takes it 2-0 over Itachi.
So we will have RonMexico on the bottom and BrushyTuna on the top.
Alright. Itachi drops to 0-2, which I don't think anybody expected.
What group was he in?
He was in G, the group of death.
Ooh.
With Shim Jim, C-Mac, Mako, and Itachi. So, I mean, like, that's tough. I understand someone had of that, but just, it's like none of those names you want to say go out.
Yeah. I think a lot of these matches are continuously kind of exceeding expectations. Like, for example, Mako actually DM'd me because I had been talking to him about my predictions for the groups, and I told him that I didn't think he was making it out, and the second he 2-0'd Itachi, he like pinged me. He's like, "Hey, Booze."
So it looks like we have the Mali Druid versus the Control Mage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spectator mode is being awful again. It's not letting me look around Mexico. So let me.
Yeah, Hearthstone is not being cooperative today.
No. I mean, is it ever cooperative though?
Hearthstone and OBS are both.
Alright, I'm gonna relaunch the game real fast. Quality commentary.
Point out, Mali Druid, I forgot he mentioned this, is full golden. Which
Is it?
Very beautiful. Yes.
Oh, that's...
He mentioned it when he was casting Bill. And I'm very happy to actually see it.
See, like, so you take a deck that's already spicy enough and then you make it full golden.
Makes it even spicier.
Yeah.
Oh, RonMexico. Unsure if this Mountain Giant's gonna live or not.
I'm currently reloading it.
Yeah.
So RonMexico turn 4 slams down a giant for 4 cost, and he's unsure if it's going to live because he had miscounted for the coin conjures.
That is a big yikes.
It is a big yikes. However,
it may live though.
It is going to live, and I'm very confused by this. Oh, there's no real way to clear it, but
yeah, there really isn't.
That's just a feels bad, man, if you're BrushyTuna. Because now you're eating
Why is
8...
it not letting me spectate RonMexico?
Well, like, is it only allowing you to see one person's cards?
Yeah, it's giving me an
Yeah.
error every time I click on RonMexico.
Same here. And I just
Either way, he had the Khadgar Conj on the Mountain Gen. I think this game can be pretty locked out from here, as Druid doesn't have a way
I
to
would
deal
say
with
so.
big, beefy boys, especially multiple of them.
As we're trying to get through these technical difficulties, I'd say this is quick 1-0 for RonMexico.
So... Yes?
Is there anything he can even do?
Wait, I'm really confused. What?
Starfall can only clear 1, which leaves up 26, 27, including the hero power.
Well, no, because the Khadgar would lie too.
True.
So
So
we'll
leave
be-
up 24. So that's about the best he can do.
Yeah.
He also puts down the Anubisat Defender, which does buy him 1 turn. However, I cannot see if there's an answer in RonMexico's hand.
To it? No. You could Conjures it, though. Just how many 5-cost taunts are there?
There's Ziliax, there is Anubisat Defender again, there is...
Oh. That would be why I'm messed up here.
Alright, so I'm looking. Yeah, he has... Can I see if there's any way for him to clear this? He could technically Conjure is calling it. If he was that worried about pushing the additional damage, but...
Yeah, I think it's just better to...
Yeah. I don't know, do you coin... Yep. Coin out the Keysmith. And he does exactly that. Let's see what options are given to him. I didn't even see what all options there was. I just saw him snap pick that splitting image.
That's the best option with the Grave Horrors on board. So it
Is
does
he
not
just
surprise me that he
conceding?
can't pick it. It seems like he is.
Yeah. I don't blame him. When Mage does this to open up.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing you can...
No.
It's gonna be 1-0 to BrushyTuna.
Yeah. RonMexico?
Yeah.
He's like, please don't mess me up. I just got everything fixed.
It'd be nice if I could... Yeah.
What were the bands, by the way?
So it's BrushyTuna's Hunter is banned and RonMexico's Warrior is banned.
Okay.
With a, ironically enough, their respective shield from each. So RonMexico shielded his Hunter and BrushyTuna shielded his Warrior.
You know what, Quaz, I'm kind of glad that at least you're able to spectate both.
Yes, that as long as the op can do it, it works out. So looking at what's left for RonMexico, he does have that Temperoak and the Bran Hunter going into...
Ooh, Bran Hunter versus Warrior.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you never just don't slam the Hunter.
I can't see
can.
Brushy's cards now.
You can't?
Nope.
Uh-oh.
What is going on with Hearthstone tonight?
Wait, someone messaged him asking me if he turned off spectate.
Who, Brushy?
Yeah.
No,
Brushy
well,
still has it.
yeah, because I was gonna say, like, the issue is like, it doesn't matter who I choose first, I can see their cards. But I can't see the...
Yeah, it's just giving an error.
I'm just gonna hop out and hop back in real quick.
Yeah, good luck. Alright, so, like, Boozy, are you watching Brushy?
Again, I do apologize that we are pretty scuffed not being able to see both sides of the cards at the moment.
Yeah.
So our casting is kinda biased on whoever's hand we are viewing.
Yeah. Again, apologies, this is a little... We're having technical difficulties. Wait, this has been a stream full of them.
Yeah, small indie company, by the way.
Yeah.
Boozy.
Who are you spectating? Are you spectating Brushy?
Ron, so we get a little bit of a better understanding.
I think stream crashed anyways.
Did it?
I think.
I blame Quaz. Okay, so that secret is in fact Snipe. And RonMexico's hand is actually looking very strong as long as he can stabilize from here. against the Aggro Warrior.
Does anyone have stream up?
It's looking fine, but it's 10 minutes.
10
minutes
minutes
delay.
delay, yeah. Oh, oh, there we go. We're back. Stream-wise,
back?
anyways.
Alright.
The game you attempted to spectate may be full or already finished.
Oh yeah, it went down. It just went down.
Stream did?
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Anyways,
So,
it's back up now.
It is back up, correct.
Yeah.
Alright, so,
So
Oh,
it looks
I
like
don't have
RonMexico. Yeah, it looks like RonMexico is going to mark shot this 1-3.
probably.
Yeah.
Um,
Wait, are you guys
so-
not spectating Brushy?
I was, and then I switched because
Yeah.
Oh, can someone be spectating Brushy? Because I don't
yeah,
have...
I got it. Yeah, so I don't know how much of this has been missed, but Hearthstone is not allowing us to spectate both players.
Nope. But Pig has the Arcanite Reaper is a very strong turn, but he does have the Ziliax or the Subject 9, kind of curve into Unleash the Beast into Brand.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of like Subject 9 here.
I agree. The Ziliax just dies to the 1/2.
Yeah.
But the Subject 9, it may also overdraw, depending on how many secrets he runs. So he doesn't overdraw, which is very good. However, it's also still a very low tempo play, just because is under a decent amount of pressure.
Yeah. Although, unless there's an upgrade here,
Ooh.
and there isn't.
Just to let you guys know the contents of his hand. It's a Battle Rage, a Temple Berserker, and a Bloodsworn Mercenary.
So his hand is very well equipped to deal with
Everything that Brushy can do here. Or RonMexico, sorry, can do.
Ron, yeah.
X and Prey.
Ziliax and Prey.
Yeah, I think you could secret plan and see what you get first if you do plan on going for that Ziliax.
Yeah.
You
I don't
as
know.
well.
Explosive is like your only really out, I guess. And even then, it's not really an out.
Yeah, I still think you end up having... He's going for the explosive trap, which is interesting.
Explosive freezing.
Ah, so it guarantees returns the 3/3?
Yeah.
Which is pretty good. However, no... has never... Mr. Restless Mummy.
However, he has double Bloodsworn Mercenary here. So you can just make this board full.
He's putting it on the Enrage rather than the Rush, which intrigues me, because he would have more taunts.
Yeah.
I don't think he cares so much about taunts as much as he does just...
It's the exact same amount of damage. I think it's just incorrect to not choose the Rush there. However, it doesn't look like he will end up being punished.
No. I think you have to play the Ziliax here.
I agree.
Ziliax and Pressure Plate.
I didn't.
Or Snake Trap, sorry.
I can't see what person is going on, but I would agree.
Yeah, it doesn't, like, he doesn't have many...
So he has Ziliax, Dino Tamer Brand, Pressure Plate, Unleash, Deadly Shot, Rat Trap, Snake Trap, Hunter's Pack, and Eagle Horn. Actually,
Yes, he is just gonna drop his Zilly.
I'm stupid.
I think the snake is...
Not what I meant to do.
I was gonna say. Yes, that is a very wise decision, Mr. Claus.
Rampage top deck.
Ooh.
What is the secret?
It's Snake.
Yeah.
Snake, alright. So he's gonna be able to play the Rampage here and connect 9. Plus he has an inner rage too.
Zephyrus is a very good top deck for this. I don't...
I
Perfect card.
Master Spell?
Master Spell doesn't do much. It does
Blizzard?
enough. I think Blizzard is probably your best
Blizzard
bet.
and Betrayal is not awful. Betrayal will kill too.
Master
Anyone?
Spell maybe. I think Blizzard's probably the best bet.
Alright, what are the options?
Swipe. I
Swipe.
forgot Swipe was a card.
I think we all did.
Yeah.
For a second it pointed at the face and I got very scared.
I love Spectator.
And then I think you end up playing the pressure plate. Just to stop any shenanigans.
Hey Ted, can you share your screen?
That's a Frothing Berserker, probably gonna be followed by second. Oh, this is spicy. Oh no. He could have interraged one of them and then mercenaried it.
I think he's scared of Rat. Because Rat Trap would allow for a potentially full clear.
He has a full clear anyways,
Yeah.
because he's the deadly shot.
However, this Unleash the Beast deadly shot just flat out answers and leaves Ron or Brushy with little pressure.
Yeah.
Ooh, that. Oh, my memes. Please, no! Oh my god, he played into the pressure plate?
You hate to see. Like if you're going for that play, you might as well just play the Town Crier first and make it 50-50.
I don't think he was. I think he was almost sold that it was 100% Rat Trap, and because of it, he ended up losing. Dino Tamer Brand just allows him to keep up the pressure.
Yeah.
And this sets up for a counter lethal.
Yeah.
Leroy, just a little too late.
If you.
Little too too late.
Wait.
What? Oh my god, that was lethal.
He missed lethal.
Oh my god, he missed lethal.
Did he?
Yes,
Yeah.
if he hit one of the whelps and then he Rampage Bloodthorn Mercenaried.
Yeah,
It was exactly lethal.
that was
Yeah.
lethal. Brushy.
However, RonMexico does end up taking it 2-0.
2-0, yeah. Alright.
Alright.
I guess I'll pull him in here for an interview while we try to figure out what's going on technically.
Yeah.
Hopefully these technical difficulties will fix themselves for this next match.
You would hope.
However, this small indie company.
I don't know if you're talking about me or if you're talking about
I'm talking about it not being able to spectate both.
Oh.
Alright, Ron said he is absolutely down for an interview.
Heck,
Oh,
yeah,
hey.
that's what we like to hear.
That's what I love to hear.
What do I need to do?
Just bring him in.
Get him in here.
Yeah, no, he was asking me.
You can take off your screen share, by the way.
Okay.
What if I want him to screen share?
Yeah, I'll do it after I get him in here.
Do you know what's cool?
What?
What?
I was so caught up on this match. I forgot to set up Donde and Turds.
Alright, Ron should be in here in a matter of moments.
Hey Ted,
What?
you should stop sharing your screen.
God.
Do I have Turd on my friends list? I do.
RonMexico. Add. Hello, Ron.
Hey, how's it going?
How's it going? Not bad. Congratulations, first off.
Thank you. Got pretty lucky there. A lot of high rolls.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I'm just trying to. I'm sorry, I'd usually have a bit more to say, but we
So,
couldn't see both people's cards.
Yeah, we had issues.
That
Okay.
happens.
Yeah. There's definitely some technical, I said technical for a second.
Technical?
Yeah,
Technical.
basically you would click on one guy, their cards would pop up, click on the other one, and then they'd say, nope, this game's full.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So.
So
pause boost.
were you scared towards the end of game 2?
Oh man, I was trying to
Well, that
actually
last turn, I guess he,
bait him a little bit with the well played when he played Grom, just like, buff it, don't think it's plate. But I assumed he'd play around plate, and then as soon as he did it, he's like, "Oh my god, no!" He
Yeah.
was talking to me in chat.
Yeah, but even then, he actually had lethal that last turn, because when he played the Leroy, if he would have traded it into the Whelp and then Rampage, Bloodsworn, Mercenary to Leroy, he would have hit you for 9.
Oh, right. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, he missed exactly.
I lucked out.
Yeah, which to be fair,
But
that
as
isn't
he
a
was
very... It's not a very clear lethal to see. But
I mean, I kind of figured I would lose that match to the Warrior. That's a really hard deck to beat with my Hunter unless I get, a little bit more than what I had in the early game.
oh yeah, for sure.
But you did end up managing to stabilize and obviously take the victory.
Yeah, it worked out pretty nicely. I mean, I'm pretty happy.
I cannot blame you. I'm trying to remember. There was something I wanted to ask, but now I can't remember.
All right.
Well, I don't know if there's anything to say about game 1, considering, I just played Khadgar Conjurers on 5 and had a board full of giants. Like, that's kind of gross.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's not much true.
That feels bad, man. When it happens in a match.
When it happens
I know,
in general,
I hated
feels
that
bad.
it had to happen against my boy Tuna.
Oh, especially against
Yeah.
that spicy Mali Druid that he has.
The full golden Mali Druid of all things.
Yeah, he was telling me he crafted it all gold. I was pretty excited to see more of his deck, and then I just high rolled my
he just ran him over. So just something we've been asking everybody all night. What do you think of the format?
I really like it. I really like this, just so much better than Specialist, and I think it's a big improvement on Legacy. Because the thing I always kind of get a little bit sad about when I play Legacy is if I have a deck that I like the most, there's still a strong possibility that I just never get to play it because it gets banned.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or it can get targeted too, and you just feel really bad about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you take the targeting and just kind of deal with it because occasionally that's going to happen. But, if you just are always unable to play the deck that is your favorite, it just kind of feels bad. And now being able to shield it, I don't know. I like the memes a little bit more. I actually have like an actual King Crush along with Bran in my Highlander Hunter, so I'm all about the memes. And sometimes you just want to shield something you like more.
Yeah. To be fair, you said you like it better than Specialist. I would prefer full being coined to Specialist.
Oh, yeah?
Anybody here agrees with me?
I would rather watch paint dry.
Nice.
So I don't necessarily have a very large issue with Specialist. It's just the fact that when there's so many polarizing decks in the meta, you just tend to, especially in a format like Pro had last season where you only play one opponent,
Yeah, it tends to
your
almost
worst
come down
matchup.
to... Yeah, it almost comes down to coin flip pregame a lot of the times. Either that or you get a Warrior Mirror that lasts 3 hours.
Yeah, like because a lot of the players in Pro last season didn't even bring like consistent classes. So like for example, I specifically did not bring the same deck more than twice in a season,
Yeah.
and it just like because of that, you literally just have to submit with what you want to play, and just hope. Like you can prep for what you think they're gonna bring in Specialist, but there's no guarantee.
And like a lot of times it's... Like,
Horrible
you
matchup.
can't even have an idea.
Yeah. But that's
All right.
Specialist for you.
Yeah. Anything else to say, Ron?
Good games to BrushyTuna. I'm sorry that I just kind of super high rolled. I know he feels bad. He was talking about misplaying the last game, but I hope he still has a good shot at making it through the rest of the way, and we'll see what happens. It's been fun so far. I like the World Cup.
Yeah. I think it seems to me that it's become a popular event. I was talking to Quaz and I said I almost am a little more hyped about this than like normal season play.
I don't know. There's just something about like the World Cup in general. It always feels exciting,
Yeah.
even if it's just like not for any real high stakes or like you get to say you're the championship member team on a season. It's cool.
Yeah,
Like I like
Yeah.
playing World Cup. It's exciting.
I agree. All right, well, thank you for stopping by, and once again, congratulations on the 201.
Yeah, thanks guys. Thanks a
Yeah,
lot.
thanks for coming in.
Thank you for coming in. All right, I just want to let Dondi and Turd know that they're good to go.
Yeah,
Turd is still in his Here's the Storm match. It looks like.
Heroes of the Storm. Yeah.
Yeah,
So looks like we got some time to burn.
we do.
So,
So I can set up. That
um,
makes me happy.
yes,
Yeah.
you can set up. So
Booze?
is the fact that what?
Oh, you cut out.
Well, when don't I cut out? I do apologize to everyone in the stream who hasn't been in a call with me. My desktop connection absolutely is horrible sometimes, and by sometimes I mean all the time. So the one thing I actually really like about the World Cup is I know the Great Lakes region is doing this as well, but even though it is a solo match, solo games, there are some regions that are actually setting up discords and helping each other prep to.
What's that like?
I don't know. I don't want to point any
Alright.
fingers, but yours truly might have been the one who actually made the Discord for the Great Lakes and invited
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah, I did the same thing for the Atlantic. So
Yeah.
it's like you got to do something for Pacific Quaz if they don't have
Yeah,
one
Quaz.
yet. But it's really cool to be able to interact with some people who I've not really interacted much with, and kind of help each other prep and just kind of getting to know these people.
Exactly.
It's just a really unique and fun experience because too hot.
Yeah.
Like I think the lefty's 0-2 right now. I mean he's statistically eliminated from Group but it feels like more of like a team environment, even though it is solo matches.
And also, you got to be playing for those packs for your region.
Yeah.
True. All about that pack money, you know?
Favorite decks at the moment.
Murloc Paladin. Except like I got clapped on stream last night with it.
I actually have been playing a lot of Murloc Paladin recently because I finally gave in and crafted that second tip of scales that I was missing.
Yeah.
And I climbed from rank. Like, let me see what my win rate is. I haven't been doing too hot with it the past couple of days, but I'm currently at a 66% win rate with it. I'm 19 and 10. I had a pretty big loss streak, but I climbed from rank 5 to rank almost 2. Like, I think I'm at 3-4 stars right now. Yeah.
Nice. I've been yesterday I just started grinding a few games with the Malagerd on ladder.
How's it been feeling? How's it been doing?
It's really fun. It's really fun, and I've been picking up actually a decent amount of wins on ladder.
Nice.
But it feels very good. It feels like it's Quest Druid Shell, so you're just gonna win a lot of games like that. But then for anything like Control Warrior, you have this late game finisher.
Malagos.
Malagerd, yeah.
Do you know what deck I've been playing a lot of lately that's been really fun too?
What?
Booze, you want to take a guess?
Quest Rogue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Quest Rogue, but I have like an academic in for Brightwing because I don't have a lot of the classic legendaries.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there are better options in Brightwing, but that's besides the point. Or better options in Espionage.
I mean, it's purely
It's
for the
fun.
memes.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I was playing with my morning coffee this morning against the Shaman, and I got a 1-mana Bloodlust as well as a 1-mana Shutterwalk.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine Shutterwalk with Tess. It's pretty broken.
I didn't get to do that combination yet. My opponent conceded right after I played Shutterwalk.
Feels bad, man.
It was hella bad. I've also been experimenting with Highlander Warlock. which is basically Zoo. That feels pretty nice. I'm assuming I cut it out there.
Yeah, you did.
Did you hear what deck I said?
We said Highlander Warrior or Warlock is basically, and that's it.
Yeah, it's basically just, I don't know. I like the fact that it runs so many different cards just because Zephyrus is broken.
Yeah. And then what? Did you say it's kind of like a Zooey show?
Yeah, it is a Zoo Shell. I don't
Yeah.
know how Zoo Shell. I don't know. I feel like any Warlock that is not Zoo currently, sadly, is not good.
What, you don't like Plot Twist Warrior or Warlock?
I enjoy playing against it. Sadly, I don't have many of the cards for Plot Twist Warlock, or else I probably would be playing it. Just for the memes, because I do love Control Warlock.
Yeah. Alright, should we, I guess, talk about their decks?
Yeah, we can.
Alright,
Yeah.
So,
alright.
do we have bands and shields in already, or no?
We do.
Nice.
So the shields is Donde is shielding his Pally, and Turd is
Okay.
shielding his Warrior.
Okay.
And then Dondi's Mage is banned, and Turd's Hunter is banned.
Alright.
So, what'd you say Donde's was? It was his mage that was banned?
Yes.
So,
So it's Paladin, Priest, Warrior for Dondi, and Warrior, Rogue, Priest for Turd.
so I think this warrior always just gets a win, right, for Turd?
Yeah, I think.
Even, like, the only possibility I can see it losing to is the priest or
The Warrior.
the...
No, yeah, it doesn't lose the Warrior.
No, it can lose to the warlock if it has coined lens, and he doesn't have like a brawl or something to deal with.
Yeah.
Deal with Turd's war. And then Turd's priest is very interesting, and I'm very happy, and I hope we get to see it.
Oh boy. That is. It's like what, Wall Priest?
It's like a wall quest res priest,
Ooh.
and it's
boy.
beautiful.
Yeah, I know he was talking about it in the Great Lakes Discord a bit. And yeah, I would love to see it in action.
I would love to see it in action. He would end like Donde's lineup, which is all aggro.
Yeah,
Did Donde bring the Murloc Pally?
He did.
he did.
Good man.
He brought the Murloc Pally, the Combo Priest, and the Control Warrior. No, Aggro Warrior, sorry.
Yeah, it's an aggro warrior.
It's interesting. We've seen a lot more Aggro Warrior than I would have expected.
I kind of expected a decent
Yeah.
warriors. However, the amount of aggro warriors has kind of caught me off guard, but I did expect a decent amount of it.
It's still like 60% control.
Yeah.
And 7 bomb, too. Which,
Yeah, like, I think a lot of the bombs are also like an aggro bomb, like running
Yeah.
things like Gromosh. I think it was Warrior from last round that was kind of like an aggressive bomb.
Yeah. I remember Bill brought the bomb to World Cup. When
Looking
he
at-
played me, it
Yeah.
totally messed up my hunter, my singleton hunter.
Yeah. I definitely think that Bomb Warrior was probably a better call than Control Warrior into a lot of the decks that were brought.
I agree.
However, Warrior...
It's a very aggressive heavy tournament.
Well, like it seems like any deck that's brought is either aggressive or just runs over Warrior.
I mean,
Interesting. We're going to see no mage and no hunter in this matchup.
That is all. Yeah, that is exactly what I was just thinking.
That's a feels bad, man.
Yeah.
And 2 completely different archetypes.
In the priest.
Alright, so
So
looks like we're still waiting on Turret to finish.
we are still waiting on Turret to finish.
So have you guys heard the rumored nerfs that were quote-unquote leaked?
Yep.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Tell me more.
So,
Yes.
you're playing some Hearthstone, and he quote-unquote accidentally opened up a chat with somebody whose name he had. So I'm assuming it was either a close friend or a developer. And they were talking about nerfs. And the 2 nerfs that were on the screen were extra arms back to 3 mana, as well as Conjurer's Calling to 4. Cleric was also mentioned at the top, but I don't know if there was any planned.
That could be like a future Hall of Fame.
If
Maybe.
but if those 2 end up becoming true, I think it likely means that Dr. Boom and Luna's Pocket Galaxy stay untouched. So what are your kind of opinions on that?
Alright, my opinion is I hope it was just entirely a troll job. And he, honestly, if he had set that up ahead of time to just try to troll everybody, that would be masterfully done. But, yeah, besides that point, I don't know, I think I'm gonna be sad if Boom doesn't get touched.
I'm gonna be sad if Luna's Pocket Galaxy doesn't get gutted.
Yeah.
Someone brought up a very interesting point here in Try Hard Hearthstone. Was that maybe Luna's has always been good? There's just always lists that were just doing more stuff that were better. But now that the meta has slowed down quite a bit.
Seems like Bruce disagrees with that.
No, I disagree. I think 7 mana for that type of effect is way too late into the game.
It's too late, and you're also spending your turn 7 doing nothing, which is a lot more painful than your turn 5.
Yeah, because by turn 5, granted we are in a slower meta right now.
Yeah.
The 5 mana is just a lot more flexible to be able to weave things in. You can do something like Keysmith into Flame Ward Luna's later. You can do something like Frost Nova Luna's on turn 8 rather than turn 10. They're just, that 2 mana is such a huge difference for 5 mana do nothing.
And also, you can do something, if you had played a Sandwich earlier, you could Sandwich a big spell for 5 mana. Or played a big spell that had been sandwiched.
Exactly. So does Luna's truly get nerfed then?
I take a happy medium and put it to 6.
I think 6 is too little. I would rather them just put it back to 7. I wouldn't even have a large issue with Boom if it was not for the countless games where my opponent has had devastators.
Yes, I totally agree, Booze.
Did I cut out there too?
Yep.
It has.
It's still, usually I can tell when I cut out because my voice connected goes to red, but it stayed green this whole time. Am I good now?
No.
Yes.
So,
Let's be quiet.
I wouldn't have a large issue with Dr. Boom if it didn't give 6 Omega Devastators to my opponent every game.
Yeah.
If the mech tag was removed from Devastation, more healthy state, even though it is cancer as hell. It would be much healthier in my opinion compared to deal 14 damage multiple times and then get more 14 damage from things like just delivery drone and Omega assembly.
Oh, also, did we manage that it's only 4 mana? Or did we mention it's only 4 mana?
Yeah, you can do it twice and then bounce it. I had somebody do it today to me where they played 2 and then bounced it.
How'd they bounce it?
Youthful Brewmaster.
Brewmaster?
That is so greedy running Brewmaster. I love it.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of us run it for the 50-50 to bounce back. Archivist.
If you save coin all the way until the end of the game for Brewmaster or Luciana, I don't think you're playing the game right.
I mean, that can just win you the Control Warrior mirror, though.
I agree, and it's like, but the odds of you hitting the Control Warrior mirror, at least in my rank right now, I'm rarely running into Control Warriors.
Yeah.
What,
But
rank 15?
It's just not. It's like very good in like a tournament setting where you can kind of just even bounce back something like a Dynamatic or an Omega Devastator.
Yeah.
Not even necessarily the Elysiana, and just have that odd chance that you can save the coin. But even then, doing something like Coin Boom is so much better.
Alright. I'm sorry to interrupt, but it looks like Turd and Donde are about
They
to
are
go.
ready. I just got a message.
Heck yeah.
So I'll be spectating Donde first.
What do you guys... I think Turd cues the Warrior, and I think Donde cues the Priest first.
I don't know. I think we're gonna see a Warrior Mirror. Do you know what I love? I still don't have game audio. Oh, we were all wrong.
Alright, I'm gonna spec Turd first.
So Donde brought Priest. Is using his Priest, and Turd is using his Rogue.
Turd brought Rogue.
Turd did bring Rogue. Turd also brought Hunter and...
It works!
Does
I
it?
can see both cards!
I mean, we could see both cards in game 1.
I couldn't.
Yeah, we couldn't just see good.
You know what's funny? As soon as you guys mentioned something about that, I was no longer able to.
Get wrecked.
Yeah.
So, this hand is pretty good for Donde, in my opinion, because you can play something like the Blade Master, and if he's ended up... however, Turd's Herd is absolutely bonkers as well with something like the Coin Schmitter, or the Coin Miscreant.
I like coin... Like, as the board stands right now, I like the coin smitter.
I agree.
Because, like, seeing everything that, like, Donde can do. Because there's no way he's tempoing out this Wild Pyro.
He may. I don't think it's correct, but he may. I think he's going to play both Circle of Healing.
Alright, well...
Yeah, I agree.
No, don't.
No,
misplay there,
Donde
too.
does not play Priest. You have to
Misplay.
heal your opponent's face
Heal
and
your
save a
opponent
life
and
for him.
emote. Exactly.
Yes. So here I think the Coin Miscreant may actually be better.
I agree.
Does
Just 'cause
Donde
there's
run any
nothing-
weapon removal?
He does
No.
not.
I don't know, so, like...
I think weapon removal in Priest at least
He just doesn't feel
good, and it's very, very nice.
Yeah. I don't know, I think you coin out the smitter, but that's just me.
Alright, he's going for that.
Because, like, you know your opponent doesn't have any options on how to deal with it.
Yeah, but like worst part about pointing out the smitter is that you like you're not attacking with it this turn.
Yeah, because you would save it.
You want to save it.
I think getting the 1/4 out.
So I think, as Donde, you play the Injured Blade Master.
You absolutely great Blade Master Circle.
Do you circle?
I don't think you circle.
I don't think you circle.
I think as Turd, I'm gonna sap that and probably discover a spell.
Faceless. No, I like Faceless better.
I like Faceless
I like
Lackey.
getting more tempo.
I agree. You could even do something like Hero Power or Deadly Poison, which I don't think it...
No.
I think you always sap it to play around the Psycho Pump.
I don't think Sap is worth it, because you could just sap the Reborn copy.
That's a good point. Walk the Plank.
Walk the Plank's pretty dope, but he picks the Eviscerate, which is also understandable. However, he played the wrong Eviscerate.
No.
Now he knows. that there are multiple in the deck. So now we just slam Psycho Pump for a 4/7. Little does he know the sap is there to punish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a green skin.
That is a green skin.
So what? You probably just sap and then either Fairy Dragon or Faceless Rager, or face. Not
I think
Faceless
Sap Dagger
Faceless
is
Rager.
actually pretty good because you can dagger down the 3/1.
Yeah.
I also liked Sap Faceless.
I think you're always sapping, so I think you
Yeah.
sap first.
Yeah.
We're always sapping.
But like the tempo play would be the fairy.
I don't know. I think the Fairy Dragon may just be better.
I mean, you're using all your mana, which is definitely a consideration.
It also doesn't get. I mean, both get punished by Pyro into like extra arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's going for
He's
the
not sapping
schmitter.
it.
He
Not
isn't
sapping
sapping. Interesting. Maybe he's going to get a little greedier with it.
Yeah,
this
I
gets
think he's trying to
so
set up for the
punished
green
by
skin.
Pyro. This Pyro. Oh my.
That's a.
This is a really good pyro.
This is a really good everything.
Yeah.
Pyro, Power Word Shield, extra arms, and then circle. He's gonna draw so many cards. Wait, oh wait, no, never mind. That's not.
You would have to cleric extra arms
Yeah.
or cleric power word. Either way,
I kind of like the cleric power word, personally.
I agree.
I mean, I don't know if I want a Power Word just because you're gonna be drawing some. I mean, no, never mind. They're both gonna.
Well, you
Yeah,
don't
the same
necessarily have
amount
to
of space.
power word the 4/7. You could power word something like the cleric or the pyro.
Yeah.
The trade works as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It
Power
looks
Word
like he
Shield,
is
though.
power wording the pyro
Yeah. I think that's
into the
right.
circle of healing and drawing 3 cards.
I like it.
Oh, he's going this with the second one.
I agree. I think you might as well get the value out of it now.
Yeah.
And looks like Turner's just getting massively punished for not sapping that.
Does he sap it at this point?
I think you do. I think you still have to.
I feel like it might be. I feel like you've already committed to the face gameplay, and you need to start throwing stuff at him.
I
Kind of feel like you should just green skin parents more.
I think you can realistically wait on the green skin until next turn and go deadly green skin.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I don't know.
You
I
can-
like the sap and the top deck Talaki.
Yeah, I like sap miscreant.
Yeah.
It looks like he's going for deadly poison into
Sap Abyss.
maybe.
Yeah, I don't mind that if you're misreading the power.
And just swing into the 4/6.
He's gonna eviscerate it. He's. Oh, right, yeah. This is a lot of damage he's holding in hand.
This is a lot of damage.
I think not swinging there was better because you know he doesn't have weapon removal, so you can get more value out of the weapon. Like you can just milk this weapon
Yeah.
so much, and I don't think you necessarily need to push this.
I mean, issue is Dante just drew a
Like you
bunch
do have the
of,
Leroy in hand.
yeah, like issue is Dante just drew a bunch of cards. You don't know how much time you realistically have left here.
Yeah.
I kind of like pushing that damage there just because. And like you're seeing here, this Lightworm is gonna become very big.
Ooh, the deckhand
Ooh,
top
deckhand.
tech. So you deckhand green skin and just
That
smack
kind
him.
of thing.
I think you kill that Light Warden, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Deckhand Greenskin will take him down. This will technically be a lethal setup for next turn if he doesn't heal face.
He has 2 taunts.
But technically that's caster vision. And he doesn't
Yeah.
know that.
Fair.
Although he's drawn half of his deck, like,
Yeah,
it's
that's
a pretty
fair.
good assumption.
I think you always have to deckhand into the light warden.
Yeah.
I agree. Oh,
He's shipping that face.
Ooh.
I mean, this is only 12 damage that Dondi's representing on board.
Yeah, but he could.
He's
actually,
used both circles, actually.
Yeah.
So the odds of this light warden getting out of hand are pretty slim.
If I was him, I'd probably. If I was down there, I'd probably.
You could trade the 4/7 and the 2/3, and then like.
Why don't we double extra the Light Warden? Trade the 4/7 and the 1/3 and heal one of them?
I think you always need to put a taunt up.
Yeah. I kind of like double trading playing the Holy Ripple and just getting that light warden to a million attack.
I don't know. I kind of like putting up the he just swung. That was weird positioning. I would have rather put them both next to each other and. Oh, he doesn't have a Nefer set. Never mind. I thought he had a Nefer set. Yeah, this is a lot of damage.
Yeah.
This is a lot of card draw. And this is lethal in the backswing.
Is there any out?
Nope. Vanish? But that card rotated?
Fairy Dragon, Miscreant, Induce Spell Lackey, and I don't know.
I don't think there's any way.
That's as far as I can get.
Might as well see what you get from the Miscreant, but I don't think there's much you can do.
Yeah.
No.
There's a 13-2 and a 9-2 on the board. There's almost no chance.
When I run into Control Warrior, I just press the big red button. So
But I don't know.
have to deal with the deck.
If he would have swung the 2/1 into the Light Warden, he would have saved 13 damage there, and he would have been at 25.
I still feel like it doesn't go his way though.
I agree, but I think being at 25 is much better than being at 12.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
I just don't think pushing the 2 damage was.
I think Turret's contemplating if he wants to press that big red.
I agree, but I still think you kind of want to see what you get. Uh-oh, that Discover spell, what are you looking for? A 1-mana Vanish?
There is one of those, but it only vanishes your board.
Yeah. Daring Escape.
Yeah. Still a trash card. That Blade... Oh, that Blade Fury! Oh! That could have been so good.
God.
And the BM from Donde.
Okay, so now Donde has Murloc, Pally, and Aggro Warrior, so I hope that turd ends up queuing the Warrior.
For sure you have to get a warrior here.
Oh,
the
absolutely.
Priest may also not be a bad idea, honestly. Things like double Forbidden Words, a bunch of taunts, double Hysteria. But I think it gets steamrolled a lot easier by the Murloc Pally.
I agree.
However, Mass Hysteria can just single-handedly solo a Tip the Scales board.
I've uncovered the secret to being the best stream operator in Hearthstone.
What?
There's no audio, but there's also no mouse.
Murtro. So he used the Warrior and the Pally. And Donde does have that prismatic lens, which is something that is very core for those of you who have not played Murloc Paladin.
Yeah.
So the way it works is you play Tip the Scales and you get or you play Prismatic Lens and you get like a 1 or 2 mana Tip the Scales.
And then you just get a lot of chonky boys.
And very interesting that
You get a ginormous board for very little mana.
Oh.
But he drew one of the Tip the Scales. If he does draw the second one, this game looks extremely solid for Turd, especially with Warpath, Plague of Wrath, Frightened Flunky, and Boom. And that is also
Oh, I don't like that play.
I don't like that either.
I like saving that for a coin boom. Although, that Tomb Warden's pretty good.
I don't think you ever take the Tomb Warden. I think you take one of the 4 mana.
I think it's Proud Defender probably.
I think you take Proud Defender, but like, I just like a chonky Tomb Warden off with Armadillo.
Yeah, but you have to get to turn 8.
Yeah.
True.
And a lot of the time the game doesn't last that long.
Also, very interesting that he did throw away the Armadillo and the Mulligan.
I agree with it.
Slow.
It is very slow in this matchup.
You want things like Warpath, Dynamatic Brawl, even
guess,
Plague of Wrath.
Yeah.
He does get rewarded for coining out the Frightened Flunky though.
How did he get rewarded for that?
His hand is looking better and better for Turd.
True.
Yeah, you take that trade every day.
Yeah, you just value trade it. He's going face!
Oh.
Smacking him.
Even when he's playing Control Warrior, Turd knows. Face is the place.
Face is the place.
So I still think you just end up hero power passing here as Donde.
I agree. I don't think you do anything until next turn with Prismatic.
I agree.
Awkward situation for Donde here.
It's not the worst.
Donde, that's not what you want to see. And he top decks another Flunky.
Armadillo? Oh!
Oh, he gets the Armadillo.
Stop.
I think you take it.
Ted, I think you need to go back to high school
Oh.
and learn how to pronounce Armadillo.
Oh.
He takes the Armadillo.
And he takes it.
Oh my god. There's a G. So here you just end up Prismatic Lancing 100%
Always.
of the time, and he does end up hitting the tip the
He
skills.
does hit the tip of skills.
It's a 2-cost tip the skills. Although, like, he's playing it into a brawl.
Yes.
Or a double warpath. Will clear
But I think
most... clears most Murlocs.
Yeah, I think 100% of the time you just play this Proud Defender.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You picked it to fill out your curve.
Although, if he's thinking that, like, brawl is going to be his only out...
Still better to just develop a board so you could try to delay the brawl as much as possible.
Yeah.
Because you could make some trades and then play down and
Yeah, so if he gets a tip the scales into like a bluegill, you can trade the bluegill into Cold Light Seer, which is a very scary board. I wonder if he's ever tempted to just...
Yes, I'm sure he is.
Tide Call don't think is correct. Ever. I cut out there.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he didn't get the bluegill.
That's a feels bad, man.
Which allows for this to be cleanly cleared up by a warpath.
Yeah. Actually, this is a very clean trade. Like, very clean trading.
It looks like he's going for the brawl, which is also fine. You have two of them.
I guess, yeah.
I don't think...
I guess to be fair, it doesn't...
Because you want to say brawl... Yes, because you want to say brawl for things like Nomi.
Oh, no, he could be saving the warpath for Nomi.
Plague of Wrath for Nomi?
Yeah.
I guess.
And in fact, that is just a clear for Nomi. It will clear it all versus just part of it.
Yeah.
But this would have cleared all that and kept you with a 2/6.
Yeah.
Or a 2/4.
It'd be a 4/4, wouldn't it?
You're right.
Yes. Been like a 4/3 because he would have had to.
Yeah.
But yeah. And we see the top deck of No Tomb Can Hold Me.
Yeah.
However, I don't think that is the correct choice here.
I agree. Is it? He's been put into an awkward spot here.
Yeah, but I think you go.
No, there's no way you brawl the second time here. I
I
think you
agree.
play Armadillo. Just stem this bleeding a bit.
Yeah,
I don't know if you could have brawled. Like, Brawl just allows you to get rid of these awkward health boards earlier on.
Yeah.
So I think the Warpath was still better last turn. But you could also, like, you could Restless Mummy here and then Hero Power. You can, looks like he's going for the Warpath.
Warpath.
Which doesn't even full clear.
No.
So, I don't
It
know.
only
I think
partially clears.
Yeah, I think the order was just better last turn because he had a full clear with the Warpath.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Brawl this turn. Also, a little bit awkward that he doesn't have a taunt in hand for the
You just end up playing. Why do you keep fucking calling me Armadillo? Ted, why do you hate me?
And now I think you just play as many Murlocs as you can.
Yeah. Like, you're going into a boom turn and you know he wants to play boom.
Yeah. So technically something would stay alive with a Dynamatic here. Or two things. Because it's 7. 7 health on board.
It's sick. Well, yeah. It counts the one hit. The Reborn procs after, so it's 6 health. So 2 things would live. And it's probably the 1 mana Murloc and the Tasty Fin. However, I think you kind of want to play the boom here.
This is just awkward.
You've already seen one.
I don't know. You could like.
You've already seen one commander, so.
A few things you could do. Dynamatic is almost a full clear, so I think it's probably good. And it clears the Tasty Fin.
It is pretty good.
But it gives him more gas, which I don't know if it's necessarily good.
Well, I mean, it's better with the second tip the scales coming this turn.
I don't think you played at this point. I think you, because at this point you have 1 prismatic, double True Silver. I think is what he runs.
Yeah, I think the list is pretty standard at this point.
Yeah.
So yeah, left in his deck. That's a non-Murloc. Is a Nomi, prismatic, double True Silver. I believe that's it.
Yeah. So 4 of his cards are
Murlocs.
And at this point you're kind of looking for value off of that Sir Finley, so I don't think you want to play it.
I don't know. I think you want to thin your deck pretty fast before the Warrior, because like you just want to keep up the pressure, right? He's used a Brawl, he's used a Warpath and a Dynamatic.
Starting off with a tap.
So it looks like he's going for the War Leader Cold Lights here.
I still think this is a fine play. This forces out the another Brawl. So in theory, he doesn't have an answer to.
Nomi.
Yeah. Well, not Nomi. To anything else.
Did the scales?
Yeah.
Yeah. He does run the second Warpath though.
He doesn't.
Yeah, he's only drawn 12 cards though.
I'll end up Restless Mummying.
I think you Restless Mummy and just make trades. I don't know why you'd be pointing face here.
I think he's just scared and he wants to Brawl. If you end up Restless Mummying, you can clear almost the whole board. And then you can even just throw down a Devastator if you truly want to, or the Rover Hero Power.
I'd throw over Hero Power.
I agree.
Oh like no!
It looks like he's going for the Brawl.
Now you don't
the 1/3 always wins this too.
Oh my god.
I thought I was right too.
I thought you were too.
Oh, he does end up top decking that True Silver. What duplicate does he have left?
Probably one of the Murlocs?
Yeah. Oh, second Amalgam, isn't it? No. One Amalgam came off the last.
Either Toxfin?
Yes.
Toxfin.
It is Toxfin.
So Toxfin is the one thing that's keeping this Zephyrus from being able to put out some beefcakes.
Yeah.
If I'm heard, you've seen all the buffs, right?
Oh, that Tomb Warden's a nice top deck.
The Tomb Warden's a very nice top deck.
Yeah, I think you play that.
I think he's tempted to play Boom, and I think he may just be dead.
If he gets the armor up, Hero Power.
Oh my, broken. Are you kidding me?
I think that lets him be a little bit more greedy now.
I don't even think he was dead, even if he...
I think that lets you go with like the Armadillo and Restless this turn.
So when he was at 16? Or then 7, 8, 9... He was at 1.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, you could have hero powered and guaranteed that you were alive.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was worth it to. I mean, like, theoretically, a lot of the things you got were pretty good.
Yeah.
Discover mech was probably the only bad one, and that's saying something.
I mean, I don't know. Deal 3 wasn't good.
I mean, you take
It
one
was,
off.
It was still clear something, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like only killing a 1/1 isn't. Like, I think I'd rather have 2 armor than killing a 1/1.
I agree. I agree. So here I think you end up having to Tasty Fin. Do you ever Leroy and trade the 1/1s?
I'm not against it.
See, I'm not a fan because it's just gonna die to the 3 damage hero power.
But it forces him to 3 damage hero power.
That's fair.
He went full face.
Yep.
He did.
I approve.
It sets him down to 8. So, you could Armadillo here.
I think the 2 more is just better.
Well, because now you can Devastator and just make trades.
Fair. You can Armadillo, Devastator the 3/4, trade the 2 1/1s into the 6/2. Yeah.
I feel like that's just the much better play.
I agree. You could also just Restless Mummy.
Yeah. I mean, you do the same things. It's just you keep the
Same thing as
bigger
the-
body.
Yeah.
But it's not even necessarily keeping a bigger body because you're trading it.
Yeah. Ooh.
He's trading into the 2 1/1s, I'm assuming, so a Talk Spin super punishes. Which he still hasn't drawn any yet.
Yeah. I mean,
It's a 50-50 chance here. And I know I like to joke about 50-50s, but like oh,
He didn't weak out. The Zephyrus is still not active.
Hey, to be fair, that True Silver does kill it.
It does clear it, but it also forces you to take 4.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think from here you're
I
gonna
don't
play the
know.
2 Morden and hero power.
Yeah, like you just, as the warrior, you just stabilize. The issue becomes that once Zephyrus gets activated, there's things like Twisting Nether and Master Spell to set up for lethals.
Yeah.
So you
A third needs to find that second
hero
warpath
power.
fast here.
yeah.
Or I guess technically his hero power would be able to clear the kaboom.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you would have to have this exact hero power by the turn he plays Nomi, and I think Donde's probably smart enough to just maybe wait.
Yeah. I guess you push 2 here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you have to keep in mind, he might just get to a point where Fireball off of Zephyrus just ends it.
And if he takes the Talk Spin, he just wins.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh.
god, the shield block!
Oh.
I think
So
I
you're
don't even
ripping
know-
that shield block.
I don't even know if he does. He's it's like very risky.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just because like
I
you're very dead to Zephyrus here.
but I think we have much caster vision.
Oh, for sure.
I do agree though that Zephyrus is just lethal, so I think the shield block was better.
And like, it's a safe assumption to.
He's either gonna have it or he's going to get it. Oh,
That's it.
that's it. GG.
GG, well played, Donde too.
But
Let's
does
see
he
if
see it?
let's see if Donde sees the lethal.
He sees it.
I don't know. I see a golden card. I play it. I
He
think
picks
you
it
take the
up with another
Pyroblast, right?
No, it's
No, I don't think Donde's gonna beat him. So that's a quick 2-0 for Donde.
Yeah.
Sadly, we did not get to see the spicy priest.
Nope. Well, I guess let's see if Donde wants to come in.
You have to remember, it's also very late for Donde.
I mean, if he doesn't want to, then that's fine. He said sure.
Wait, is Donde friends with you?
No.
Oh.
said he's ready. I just sent him a friend. What's up, Dante?
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yep. First off, congrats.
Thank you, thank you. Zephyrus is unhealthy.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's also pretty unhealthy when you have 3 cards left in your deck and 2 of them are duplicates. Are you trying to play those Zephyrus?
Yeah, I was torn between whether or not to try to speed towards it, or like I knew the next turn I was either drawing one of the duplicates or prismatic, so I'm like, okay, I can definitely get there,
Yeah.
but then I don't know what actually gets me lethal, especially when he had the Tomb Wardens out, which was, you know, the.
Yeah, well, it was interesting we were talking about it, but he just top decked a shield block going into that turn.
Ugh.
So it was a big
yeah,
question
that was
of, should
important.
you shield block, or should you play the Tomb Warden? And obviously it's a lot
I don't know.
easier
He
for
also,
us to...
yeah, the fact that we had caster vision kind of enabled some of our thoughts, but he also had an Omega Devastation.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah, I
hero
was constantly
power,
worried of like a Ziliax popping up. Obviously, after he played Armageddon there, I was like, that could just kill. Well, not kill me, but end the game.
Yeah. He also had a couple of turns where his removal choices were a little bit off. Like the turn he ended up warpathing, he could have, or I think he brawled first and then he had to warpath after.
Yeah.
Right.
So turn 5 was.
Yeah. So if he would have warpathed turn 5, he could have brawled turn 6.
Yeah, I was, you know, I was trying to obviously count removal since I had Nomi, and that's the final gasp of breath for that deck. And I'm like, well, he's got 1 warpath left, and he has Plague, so that's if I don't get those out of his hand in some capacity.
Yeah, and
then Zephyrus was just Zephyrus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I really hate that card.
I hate that card so much.
Zephyrus?
It's like...
It was really...
I agree, Boost.
Early started, like, steaming from my ears every time it's played.
I don't know. There's also this. It's in our chat.
Yeah, I don't... I think Zephyrus may arguably worse than Luna's Pocket Galaxy. It's just more frustrating.
Well, I mean, nothing is worse than the feeling of, like, just as long as they don't top deck the worst possible scenario for me, and Zephyrus is the worst possible scenario for you every time.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's just annoying. Like, how is that good for the game? I don't know. I really don't. I don't.
It's like a really cool card concept,
Oh, definitely.
but just the fact that it's in the game is just unhealthy. It allows for, like, things like Hunter to have Fireball or Pyroblast for lethal. And it's just...
Or Paladin.
Yeah, or Paladin. It's just insane.
And then on the flip side, it allows that Hunter to also have a Flame Strike.
Or a Twisting Nether.
Exactly.
Or a Brawl. And it's just like... I get that you...
Yeah,
Oh.
very good statement.
Yeah.
But, like... That is not the way to do it. That is just... so frustrating.
Yeah, alright, and question we've been asking all night is, how do you feel about the format?
I like it a lot. I think the shield phase adds the right kind of choice to, you know, determine obviously what you protect, and then you get to play the mind games after that of, well, he protected this, so is he going to lead with this, or will he think that I think he'll lead with this, so I'll play this instead? It's just all sorts of little extra layers to it, which I really appreciate.
Is he even going to play it at all?
Oh yeah, we've seen that happen on stream so far too, where they just shielded something and opted not to play it at all,
Yeah.
which is. But yeah, I like it a lot. I definitely think this is an improvement over Specialist.
I agree.
I think it's even an improvement on Legacy. Well, not on Legacy, on Conquest.
I'd be interested to see how it worked in the best of 5 situation.
Just
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's another thing I was wondering too, is because according to their official rules, finals are going to be best of 5. So, our finals going to be best of 5 for this?
That wasn't that wasn't knowledge when we made the rules for this, so we're not going to change the rules mid tournament for that.
That's
but
fair.
I do think that'd be a cool concept to see, though, just to kind of see the difference in strategy.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, what I've learned tonight is it seems everybody's very much enjoying this format.
Yeah.
And also, everybody seems to be very, very much enjoying this tournament.
Yeah, I've been really encouraged by all the chatter. Like, this is the most active off-season we've ever had.
Oh, yeah,
and that's
sure.
cool that people are still engaged. You know, it's been weeks since THL ended, and everyone is still just having a great time, actually, you know, just playing the game, talking about matches. So I was super excited to see.
And, like, although I've said this, and I feel like a few other people are agreeing with me, but this is almost feeling a little more hype than normal season play.
Well, it's definitely, since it's unique, you know, this is something that no one's ever done before, and not to mention there are prizes, which is cool too. I mean, honestly, like, I would have played this without prizes just because I just wanted to play.
I wanted to touch this.
Play. What was that, Quaz?
I wanted to touch this format.
Yeah, I can't imagine that there weren't a lot of people who were just, you know, ready to go. Like, oh, this is an option for me. Let's play. And I like the fact that it's not all over a 1 or 2 day span. So that way there was, you know, many people could try it out rather than just feeling like, well, I can't play that weekend, so I'm hosed.
Yeah.
Which is what I always felt bad about, like, the Open Cups that we did. Plus, you know, you do, like, the round robin and then you have the tournament the next day. That's like 14 hours of Hearthstone in a weekend. And I don't know about you guys, but, like, my wife basically thought about divorcing me at least twice during that.
Same, and I don't even have one of those.
Yeah, you got preemptively threatened with a divorce.
Yeah.
And, like, you're not even engaged.
Hey, listen, as long as she didn't go through with it, then you're fine.
Oh, no. She, but I would basically have to, like, build up goodwill to play for the weekend. And then she'd be like, did you get eliminated on Saturday? And I'd be like, no. And she'd be so disappointed. She's like, oh, you're going to be gone all Sunday. I'm like, well, I might lose the first round, you know.
Positive self-image, Dondi.
Hey, I mean, I figure it's win-win. Either I keep going, or I get to spend time with my family. You know.
It's fair.
Fair enough.
That is very fair.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's about it. Congratulations again for winning 2-0. Anything else you want to say?
First of all, thank you to you guys. And Boozy jumped in here late too, but thank you for everybody who's been casting and opping for the tournament, because you guys have been so great that we've had consistent streams every night. Obviously, shout out to Turd for the match. I really appreciate. He's a great opponent to play, a very nice guy. So just wanted to thank everybody. Hope everyone continues to have a great time.
Yeah, and I would like to thank the organizer of this event. I can't remember who that is. Can anybody remind me?
I think their Discord emblem is like a cat or something.
A cat that shows up occasionally on stream, and then everyone shouts cat.
Wait, what? You're on stream?
No. Like when we do Hearth Center or when we did the reveal stream. He was chilling behind
that's
me a lot,
right.
Yeah.
That's right. There's the show called Hearth Center. I forgot about that.
No, but
you might forget because we didn't show up like at least 4 or 5 weeks of the season.
Hey, listen, I'm a big statistics man myself, so I tried to tune in whenever I could.
Yeah, I just have fun doing it, and just it's a matter of, you know, finding other people who want to be on. So we definitely are trying to change up the format this season too, to try a couple new things and separate ourselves out from the other shows. So hopefully we make people excited about it.
I mean,
hey, listen, if you ever need a guest for Hearth Center, I'll throw my hat in the ring.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, you may be able to stream up this constantly, Dondi. Slobs had an update, so maybe it fits your...
Oh boy.
Like a massive
I'm
update.
not getting my hopes up. I'm not getting my hopes up. It's been updated several times, and I've never had it work that I can edit text.
I don't know. I restarted my computer. Just for everyone else to know this as well. I restarted my computer. I was working all morning to make sure the stream looked all nice. Everyone had their deck lists. Like, shields were up. Everything was perfect. I restart my computer to make sure like I wasn't having any CPU issues or anything like that. Open up Streamlabs. It's all gone.
I mean, that just sounds like slobs to me.
And
Yeah,
there's
pretty
this new update, so I'm trying to figure out how to work this update on top of like making sure like the stream looks okay and everything. And so like I'm pretty sure our stream cut out and
It did a couple times, at least when I was watching before the match. But I mean, everything seemed like it got onto Twitch in some capacity. So I think it's
that's what I like to hear.
All right, no, but seriously, all joking aside, thank you so much for hosting this. It seems like everybody has been.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people have
Having
really
a
been
great
enjoying
time.
it.
hopefully we can do more in between the seasons tournaments like this. Maybe not the exact same format, but you know, different ones just to keep it fresh. And if anybody's got ideas, let me know.
Yeah. Well, all right. I think that's about all we have. Thank you again, Dante, and again, congratulations.
Thanks. Thank you guys.
Just to double check before we head out, do we have a crew for tomorrow?
That I will have to check. It's always like the last thing I do for the night, so I will post something up, and if we don't, we'll.
I know I'm playing tomorrow, so I'm out.
Looks like we are looking
Yeah,
for a stream op for tomorrow.
Yeah, it's on the sheet. It says.
Yeah, we're lacking stream
only
op.
casters tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Saku will be available Friday, Saturday, and Quazina will be back again Sunday. So
Yeah, Sunday, Monday.
yeah, so once we get to the weekend, we'll be fine. But yeah, if anybody out there is interested in opping or can op, please let me know. I unfortunately, personally, won't be home until like at least 9 p.m. Eastern, so it would be very tight if I was to try and op.
See, that's when I'm off of work. So I can't, unfortunately.
I mean, there was the one time you opt from your phone.
At a bar, of all places.
At casino, thank you
Oh.
very much.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
legendary.
I
That was
say,
legendary.
to say you're walking around the casino stream often.
We'll discuss this off stream.
All right.
All right.
So
We may or may not see you tomorrow, but we will for sure see you Friday night for some
Friday night fights,
Friday night
World Cup.
fights.
World Cup edition.
I love it.
Have a good night.
All right. See you down there.